What is going on, guys? Today we got a brand new video with the off-roader Mazda 3. Today I'm going to show you how to install LEDs into your Mazda 3 with ease, the easiest way and the best way possible of doing it. This is the 2005 winter beater, the off-road beater, and it has halogens in it right now. And I can't see dog's ass. Like driving at night, I was on a trail the other day, as you can see it's really muddy, and I couldn't see down the trail at all. So halogens are so useless in the car. Like even like the GT Mazda 3s had halogens or had LEDs, and they have projector lenses, which is funny. So they're already meant for LEDs, and these will work perfectly with LEDs. Sorry about the echo and the darkness. I'm trying to figure out an echo situation in here. This is obviously the new garage that I'm in, and none of the lights work. I got like a ton sets of lights and they don't work. They worked when I first got here and now they don't work at all. So I'm gonna pull one out and see if they're just all dead. I would assume they look all burnt out. Like all of them look burnt out. I apologize about the darkness and everything like that. I hope you guys can see, but today we're gonna be doing the LEDs. And it's an absolute mess in here. We took down all this walling right here. We're gonna build a workbench right there. So everything's gonna organize. I'm gonna move the Miata over here because this side's gonna be like the in and out, especially like this and the girlfriend's Mazda Speed 3. But without further ado, I gotta find out where I put everything. We are also going to be doing a footwell LED install. Without further ado, look at this. This is pretty cool. You guys can't really see me, but a little stand. I'm already kind of enjoying recording here a bit more than the shop. Mostly just because I'm inside, but the situation I'm in doesn't really work out that well. I gotta figure out which ones these are. Look at that. Razor blade all ready to go. I got these LEDs off Amazon. I believe they're H7. And now what you guys need to know, this is model specific. So with the 2004 to 2006, your headlight bulb, the low beam, is the same as your DRL. With the 07s to 09s, your high beam bulb is your DRL and your high beam, while with it's switched. It's really weird. So your high beam's a separate bulb on this year, while the other year it's blah blah blah. So anyways, these are H7s. I got these off Amazon, I believe. You guys don't need to have the exact same bulb as I have. You guys can literally pretty much get any H7. And then I also have an H7 holder. This is a socket that I found on Amazon as well. You guys can pick this up. I'll leave the link in the description for this because you'll probably need it. Basically what this does, because of the design in the Mazda 3, it's held in by a little clip that holds onto a screw, which this helps it. It just spaces it properly. So go ahead and take it out of the box. The little installation manual, don't need this, done this multiple times. Some instructions are good. Instructions are always good. So if we take these out, these are actually, they look pretty nice. Just a basic double-sided LED. And then you guys can see your H7 sockets right here. So basically what these sockets do is, because these sockets sit so low, so what I'm basically saying is these fit like right into the thing, but it has to clip onto here, which is I'll show you guys when I pull out the other one. And so basically what the spacer does is it goes right over. It basically just fits over and acts as a spacer. That's what we're going to be doing, but first things first, we're going to take out the bulb. So let's go ahead and head over to the car. I will try and describe my best on how to do the plug or the screw. It's definitely a little dark in here, and I don't think I brought a light. I mean, I'm telling you, if I had lights in here, it'd probably be pretty nice, because I mean, that's a lot of light. And I don't even know if the garage door opener, if that bulb's supposed to work or not, but it sure definitely doesn't. Anyways, so we're in here. This is going to be super grainy, but it's good what we got to work with. So there's not a lot of room, right? Your first bulb is right there where that grommet is. So this right here, right? Twist this, or let's see. Okay, let's unplug this first. So there's two clips, and you just pull it out. And then you can take your rubber boot off. If depending on what LED you get, you might not be able to use these, but I always form these in some way so that they work. And I forgot, you can't rotate this bulb out because there's a clip. So if I can show you guys the best way of doing this, you guys aren't gonna be able to see, I'm sorry, but there's a little, like there's a push screw in here somewhere. You guys can feel it. It's gonna be on the farthest side out to the fender, so it's gonna be on this side of the bulb. And if you guys, what you guys do, okay, you push on it, you go up, and it pulls right out. So when you're pushing, you go up, and your bulb comes right out. Now try and remember where this pin sits, but as you guys can see, this has a spacer on it, and this is how this is gonna work. I believe the spacer's actually supposed to go underneath. We'll keep this for reference, because it's actually my first time using spacers. I always bunk these into the car, but this is your halogen bulb. And now you guys are probably looking for a comparison. I'm not going to display a comparison, and there's a reason behind that. If you guys go ahead and take a halogen bulb out of your room and replace it with an LED, that can be your comparison. The only comparison I can really give you guys is this wall. As you guys can see, it's grungy. I'll try my best. I can't really, like I said, I can't really show you guys, but it looks good, but it just sucks. And I'm sure you guys are really looking at LEDs because your halogens suck. And I'm telling you, every LED I've installed in any of my cars, fantastic. Like, this is the first thing I've bought for this car, just because the halogens are just like booty holes. So what we're gonna do next, the new LED in on this side, take your new LED and take a spacer with you. So you got 2 of these, and this is a plug and play kit. So all this does right here is plugs into your stock connector. So if we take a look at your halogen, you can see there's a spacer underneath. So what we're gonna do is, I believe, try and get the spacer underneath, and this ever so just fits perfectly under there, but I'm sure, if I'm correct, we're gonna have to like warp this out so that it goes around, which that was actually quite easy. And it looks now you have the spacer pretty much on there, right? Little tab right here. You guys can see that, the little flat piece. There is a flat piece inside. A little metal ring, there's like 2 little guides, and that goes right in between them. What we're gonna do is we gotta figure out how the grommet's gonna work. Now, obviously, I assume it's not gonna fit properly, so I'm gonna try and do the typical poke out method, and then I'm gonna run this wire through here. You guys also might need to do some trimming if appropriate, which I might do, we'll see. So the first objective is to get the bulb in, so make sure the spacer is flat with that one side. Stick my big head in here and try and get that bulb that in securely. Is when you guys look in here, again, on the side of closest to the fender, there's a screw, and your objective is to get this pin to latch onto that screw. Now, sometimes, big pain in the ass to get the pin. I bunked that in there and it actually holds into place. But I'm gonna try and do this properly. I feel like there's so many things. So the first objective is to get a fan of the LED and latch this onto that screw. So I got the light in, and I noticed a couple of my lights came on, so shows that some of them work. A little warm up time, I don't know. It depends how cold it is. I think it depends how cold it is. So I got this bulb in. It took a little bit of playing around, but if you give it a light little wiggle, it should be good. You don't wanna tug on it, because that's the scary part if it pops back out. So now what we're gonna do is fiddle frick the grommet and all that. Fortunately, I wish I had a better angle to show you guys here. So I just cut the ring out. You know what? It's supposed to secure, but quite nicely. And it's not totally vulnerable either to the element. If I show you guys here, it don't look too bad. Now, that's a little bunk. I bet if I did persuade it a bit more, I definitely could have gone into... So you guys can see, I had to rotate it, but the LED is now in. So with that being said, this one's in. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that one now. Okay, and you will need this. This looks like it's been replaced as well. I'm gonna see if I can sand this off somehow. I'm gonna take the LED plug and plug it into this connector here. Now, these don't always connect the nicest. You just gotta watch out, and then go ahead and plug it into your OEM sockets. Test the light. As you guys can see, this one's not displaying, but that one is, because like I said, these are specific to the way you rotate them. So we're gonna go ahead and wiggle this around, so I know that's not the problem. Go ahead, we're gonna unplug this. We're gonna rotate it. And as you guys can see, your LED is now full functioning. And if we take a look at the wall, maybe I'll grab a comparison. That's what we're looking at. Like, these are some big boys. Since these are dual function, I'm gonna test out the dual function. I'm gonna go ahead and quickly start the car. So as you guys can see, the LEDs display with the LED or the e-brake down. And then if we go ahead and turn the headlights on, they do get a little brighter to display as headlights, which means that this is functioning as should. I mean, tell me those don't look good. So like I said, unfortunately I won't be able to give you guys an actual comparison. I just wanted to show you guys how to install these and kind of how to deal with that clip. You basically, you just put it in, you put it in the way you took it out. You push that clip in, put it down. You gotta deal with that screw hinge and all that. It's such a pain, but these spacers definitely helped out, and these are sitting super nice in these actual sockets, other than what, say, my other Mazda 3 would, or my old Speed and stuff like that, because they were all done a really bunk way. So that's all, and you got the grommets on, I suppose, and everything should be good. Next is to pretty much aim your headlights. I haven't already aimed them. They might be off too, because that LED might sit in differently. I believe there's just a screw. I think it's a screw like down right here. I know there's a tutorial on YouTube for it if you guys need to adjust your headlight. Anyways, that's all I got for you guys today. If you guys have any questions or comments about this, let me know. I've done them multiple times. I might be like you guys, you know, if you guys might struggle for 3 hours on one. I've done that before. I've literally sat doing an LED on my old Mazda 3 for 2 hours on one of the headlights because it's such a pain. But those spacers, make sure you get those spacers, because it definitely makes this job a lot easier, because that clip thing needs to hold on to that spacer. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Can't really see in there, unfortunately, but I think next what we're gonna do is probably the LED high beams, and then LED outfit the rest of the car, get you some LED tutorials, stuff like that. And then once we're kind of LED outfitted, we're gonna start doing some light bars on this. Enough talk, that's all I got for you guys. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to hit that subscribe button, leave a like on the video, comment down below what you guys think about today's tutorial. Other than that, guys, keep it real. I'll see y'all in the next one.